Hello everyone, it's Umber Rays here, and it's time for another Crystal Predictions. If you've never seen this program before, well, it's not a program, it's just a video on YouTube. But this is the time of the month where we have a live stream coming up, and I have been waiting just way too long to do this, but I was kind of interested to see if some news would pop today. Since the live stream is so late this month, it's actually on now the 30th of, which is a Tuesday at 9 p.m. It will be going for 2 hours. It will be rather boring. If you are better off just doing something else and waiting for my video afterwards. Not just because I get more views, but also because you don't have to sit through it. And trust me, they're weird, they're boring, they're really boring. I wish they would just tell the news and move on with our lives. Anyway, so why am I in this screen? Well, first of all, I think for my my voice is dying. For next month, I think we have no fear. The rest of the 5-star bases are going to get their 7 stars. So that includes units like Nyx all the way to the last unit to not make the cutoff, which was Awakened Rain. Now we will see CG Lid, CG Nicole, the lovely Lyra, Sephiroth, CG Reagan, Kayn, all kinds of units. But here's the question, because that's boring. That's an easy prediction. What are going to be the best units? Well, I will predict the 3 best units, or the 3 units to get the biggest improvements, and the 3 units to get the smallest improvements. And the 3 smallest ones are easy this month. First of all, CG Nicole. He's not going to get, from what we've seen, most 7 stars, 5 stars to get a 7-star upgrade aren't usually as good as the new units. And I don't think Alum's going to make him much better than he already is. Maybe his buffs will get as good as Ignis, but that's about it. I foresee his Limit Burst getting stronger, but I very much doubt anything more than 150%. And that will make him kind of a disappointment because, as we've seen with CG Fina, sometimes CG units don't get the improvements they need. So yeah, he's one of the disappointments. Second disappointment, CG Lid. I think she'll get a chaining ability, and her debuffs will probably only hit about 75-77%, because any stronger buffs are just potentially bad for the game. And she was already a strong buffer to begin with, so other than maybe survivability, I just don't see her 7-star kit being that amazing. And the last of my 3 predictions to get the least improvement is, unfortunately, Lyra. Now, I love Lyra. She proved a lot of people wrong. She was the true winner of the Sephiroth banner, and she is so very strong. But here's the problem. First of all, we know that 7 stars need their own TMR. Lyra's TMR is just not the best option for Spirit at all. Not only that, but it locks her to darkness attacks, which is potentially a problem when your unit can only do a certain element if a boss shows up with that element. The other thing is I don't see Alum making her any more broken than she was back in the day. I foresee her to get a small spirit increase, but I don't think it's going to be anything exciting. Let's put it that way. And to be fair, I'm only predicting that these 3 are going to get the smallest buffs compared to their current relative strength, and the fact that Alum is just trying to make new units stronger. Seems pretty easy of a prediction. But yeah, anyway, that's my prediction. And then now the 3 biggest improvements, and this is where I think I could be horribly wrong, but hey, that's part of the fun of doing this. So first of all, I predict CG Reagan. CG Reagan was a unit that came out that was pretty cool. He was very strong. He was natural dual wield. He just kind of fell completely out of the conversation. But he is a holy explosion chainer, and I think... And his TMR is already really, really good for himself. So I foresee him coming back in a big way. I see Alum wanting to make him, like CG Laswell, very, very strong and in people's minds. So I foresee him being really strong. Just you wait. My second prediction for who will be this big improvement. Well, not Gabranth. I foresee CG Jake, because CG Jake is just so mediocre right now that his 7-star has to be good or he will be forever forgotten. Just forever forgotten. Forever. Anyway. I don't know what it will take. I don't know what he will get. But he has the biggest chance of Alum underestimating what he could do if they made him powerful. So they will try and make him powerful. And that will be a big mistake. Oh, and Kid Radio would have been my fourth choice for least improved, but we'll continue on. And for my last pick for potentially breaking the game, I think Sephiroth. And a lot of you might be like, wait, what? Why Sephiroth? It's kind of the same reason. Cloud ended up being really, really strong, and Sephiroth's katana is already insanely strong. And it works really well on him, and it gives an extra ability. I just see most of his chaining abilities getting stronger, and that's the real value, is that he will be able to mix and match with so many units, providing he doesn't even get some amazing ability, like, for instance, Black Materia, Meteor, some super amazing chain finishing dark attack that's just way too strong in his cooldown abilities. He was already a very strong unit that only disappeared because the 7-star came along, and he's due for a comeback. Plus, a lot of people have him. I could just see Alum trying to make him strong because so many people went so hard for him. And that's not a euphemism. Well, it is, but it isn't. Gotta resize the screen. But what else? Well, first of all, I see that some of the news popping tomorrow, because if the live stream is on the 30th, then I'm assuming the maintenance is on the 31st before the month is over. If I had to guess, that is my guess. I do not foresee Bahamut 2-star coming. I foresee Leviathan 3-star. That will be our new summon challenge. We will get some new story where you can farm Lapiz, of course, and for the Mog King next month, I'm going to predict Monster Hunter. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to do it because Monster Hunter is new out, and we did see a Monster Hunter collaboration last year. Why not see it again this year? Monster Hunter World is a huge game. They've proven that they will do crossovers. That was loud. With Capcom, so I foresee it happening. I do. I really do. I foresee it happening. It will have some awesome TMRs. We'll be able to get the old units again. Yes, last year it was a raid, but trend history doesn't really matter much. I think also next month for the raid, we will get a Final Fantasy XIV event with a 7-star Y'shtola and a 7-star Lyse. And they will not be raid units. They will be gacha units. Because Alum's generosity only goes so far. And I want a 7-star Y'shtola. That I will wail for. Really, 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 really hard. Really hard. I would go for an Elise too. Holy cow. Other than that, there's only one other thing I haven't covered. I don't think we will get any kind of extra bonus event next month. I don't think we will see any major improvements to the game. I don't think the friend list thing will be fixed. And last but not least, the CG unit. I predict we will have a CG unit next month, and it will be CG Fire Veritas. And his Super TMR will be a Fire Greatsword, a true dual-hand Fire Greatsword. He will be the first true dual-hand CG unit, because we saw a CG Summoner, now we are going to see a CG true dual-hand. Yeah. Jake doesn't count if he was true dual-hand. But that's what I think for the next month. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah. We'll see how many of my predictions come true. Of course, we won't know about the CG unit till next month, but I always find it fun to just take a wild guess at what will happen next month. And, I mean, we're just getting a crossover pretty much every month, so it's kind of an easy prediction. Can't wait to see how many I'm wrong on. So that's all for this video, and I will see you all basically in the live stream recap. Because, yeah, I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that live on Twitch as soon as it's done, then uploading it to YouTube. So look forward to it. See you all then.